So I welcome you all for the digital communication lecture series. We were discussing about convolution codes. So convolution codes is nothing but the convolution between the present message bit and also m-1 successive bits. Okay, so that is the definition of convolution codes. Okay, so now check one numerical example. So let's solve a numerical example based on this convolution codes and then convolution, how to draw the code tree. Okay, so an encoder is given to you. It is m1 m2. Okay, so m1 m2 are connected to x1 and m and m2 are connected to x2. Okay, so what is the value of k in this equation? So what is the value of k? K equal to 1. Why? Because only one message bit is given. Okay, and what is the value of capital K? Capital K is nothing but the number of shift registers. So number of shift registers given in this problem is m1 m2. So k equal to 3. Okay, so we can clearly identify that is the n value equal to 2. Why? Because we have two equations, that is x1 and x2. So this is the value of small k, capital K and n. Okay, so now let's write the equation. So let's check how to write the equation. Okay, so we can write the equation very clearly. So x1 is equal to, x1 is connected to m1 and m2. So m xr of m1 xr of m2. Okay, so x2 is nothing but it is connected, x2 is connected with m and m2. So m xr of m2. So this is how you have to write the equation for the x1 value and x2 value. Okay, so now I am going to draw the states. Okay, so first of all draw the tabular column. So that this tabular column will consist of 4 values. Okay, so m1 and m2 are the two values. Okay, so m1 m2 and this is nothing but the state. Okay, so it is it has 4 combination, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. If m1 and m2 value are 0 0, then the state will be A. If the m1 and m2 value are 0 1, then the state will be B. Okay, so if the m1 and m2 value are 1 0, the state will be C, and if the value of m1 and m2 is 1 1, the state will be D. Okay, so this is how we have to write the state value. Okay, so this is what about the states. Okay, so if it is 0 0, the value of the state is A. If it is 0 1, the value of the state will be B, and if it is 1 0, the state of the value will be C, and if it is 1 1, the value of the state will be D. Okay, so and now by using this state we are going to draw the code diagram or code tree. Okay, so they will be mentioning it as code tree. Okay, so that is what we are going to draw now. So how we can draw the code tree? Each branch of the tree represents an VP symbol. VP is nothing but the message. Okay, message is nothing but m value. Okay, so VP symbol with the corresponding pair of output binary symbol indicating on the branch. Okay, so output binary symbol. What does mean by output binary symbol? If m value equal to 1 means the m1 and m2 value are called as output binary symbols indicating on the branch. Okay, so x1 is equal to x2 equal to, you will be getting some values, right? So that is called as the output binary symbol indication on the branch. Okay, how you can calculate the value of x1 and x2? We can calculate the value of x1 and x2 by using this equation. So x1 is equal to m xr of m1 plus m1 xr of m2, and x2 is nothing but m xr of m2. So this is nothing but the output binary symbols. Okay, so x1 and x2 is nothing but the output binary symbols. So let's check how to calculate how to draw the code tree. Okay, so for drawing the code tree, I have taken the example VP equal to 1 1 0. So we have 3 m values, that is at first the m value is 1, second the m value is 1, and third the m value is 0. Okay, so let's check how to draw the code tree. So for drawing code tree, so I have given you the definition already. So we know that the VP value equal to 1 1 0. Okay, so initially, so at the starting position, all the 3 values will be 0. All 3, that is given message bit and m1 and m2 values. So all the values will be equal to 0. Okay, so first of all I am giving this 1 to this encoder. Okay, so if I give 1 means what will be this value? This value is 1, and this 0 will shift to here, and this 0 will shift to here, and this 0 will get discarded. Okay, so what will be the value? It will be equal to 1 0 0. Okay, so it will be equal to 1 0 0. So this is m value, this is m1 value, and this is m2 value. Okay, so then at this stage I am giving m equal to 1 again. Okay, why? Because here the second value is 1, and there the second value is 1. So that is why I am giving m value equal to 1 in the given equation, 1 to this encoder block. Okay, so if I give this one will come here. So what will happen if that one come there? So this will become 1, and this 1 will shift here, and this 0 will shift here, and this 0 will get discarded. So the value will be equal to 1 1 0. Okay, at last I am giving m value as 0 to the m value as 0 to the input over here. So if I give 0 as the input, what will happen? Here the value will be 0, and this one will shift here, and this one will shift here. So the value will be 0 1 1. Okay, so m value is 0, m1 value is 1, m2 value is 1. Okay, so at this stage I am going to calculate the value of x1 and x2. So we know that x1 equal to m xr of m1 xr of m2, and x2 is nothing but m xr of m2. Okay, so let's calculate. So what will be the x1 value? X1 value will be equal to, what is the m value? It is 1 xr of 0 xr of 0. So 1 xr of 0 will be 1, again 1 xr of 0 will be 1. Okay, so what will be the x2 value? X2 value is m xr of m2. So what is the m value? M value is 1, and m2 value is 0. So that is equal to 1. So x1 x2 is equal to 1 1. Okay, so and I am going to calculate the x1 x2 value at this stage. Okay, so what is the x1 equation? M xr of m1 xr of m2. So 1 into 1 xr of 1 will be 0, and 0 xr of 0 will be 0 again. And what will be the value of m into m2? M xr of m2, m value is 1, m2 value is 0. So 1 xr of 0 will be equal to 1. Okay, so then at this position x1 x2 is equal to 0 1. Okay, and at last I am going to calculate the x1 value and x2 value. So what will be the value? 0 xr of 1 is 1, 1 xr of 1 is 0, and 0 xr of 1 will be equal to 1. Okay, so x1 and x2 value will be equal to 0 1 again. Okay, so this is how we have to calculate the values of x1 and x2 at the particular stage. Okay, so by using this I am going to draw the code tree. Okay, so code tree is nothing but representing the signal by using the output binary bit. So that is nothing but the code tree. Okay, so before drawing code tree we have one condition for this code tree. Okay, so what is the code tree condition? So if VP value is equal to 1, okay, we have to draw down step. Okay, and VP value equal to 0, we have to draw up step. Okay, so these are the two main constraints which you have to keep in mind while drawing the code tree diagram. Okay, so before starting the code tree diagram I am going to represent the state values. Okay, so state value I have already mentioned, that is if the m1 and m2 value are 0 0, the state will be A, and if m1 and m2 value are 0 1, the state will be B, and if m1 m2 value are 1 0, the state will be C, and if m1 m2 value are 1 1, the state will be D. Okay, so that is what I am going to mention it over here. Okay, so if it is state A, what will be the value? It is 0 0. If it is state B, what is the value? It is 0 1. Okay, and if it is state C, what is the value? So state C means the value will be 1 0, and if it is state D, what is the value? State D is nothing but 1 1. Okay, so these are all the various stages. Okay, so let me draw the horizontal line first. Okay, so let us assume this is the A state. Okay, so so A statements at state A, what is the value we have to find?